Hi everyone, this is Arad from English for Everyone. And today in this video I'm going to talk about plural forms. In English, when we want to talk about two or three things, when we want to make a word plural, we mainly add s to the end of the word, okay? But it's not the case. It's not always the case. Sometimes some words are already plural. Some words we change them to plural in a different way without s. Sometimes they take s, but we have to change the word to some bits. Okay, so there are some differences. There are some groups. Let's say. Okay, let's say there are some groups. A group takes s, another group takes es, and such, different groups. So we're going to talk about these groups in this video. Alright, so let's start with the first group. As I mentioned, the first group, which is the most popular one, is the one that takes s. Alright, the words that you can see over here on this list are the ones that easily take s, both written and when we pronounce it. Okay, and also spoken. So say book, books. Okay, boy, boys, girl, girls, and the rest the same. So we just add s to the end of the word and we have made it plural. Okay, so when we talk about one thing, one book, then 2 or 10 or millions of books. Okay, 2 books, 10 books. Then we have changed the word to plural. That's the way we change words to plural. That's one of them, alright? So now let's talk about the second group. The second group is the group of the words that end in s, z, sh, ch, or x. Alright? When we have a word, something, an object that ends in s, or an action maybe we're talking about an action that ends in one of these words, one of these letters, then instead of adding s, we have to add es. Alright? And the pronunciation changes a bit. Okay? So when I have this word, for example, kiss, okay? As a noun, I can count it, okay? Say 1 kiss, 2 kiss. Can I add s to the end of the word? No. It already has 2 s's. I can't just add one more. What I do, I add es in writing. So what we do in written, we just add es. And pronunciation, instead of pronouncing s, we pronounce siz. Is, okay, is. Alright, so this one we would write K-I-S-S-I-S and E-S, alright, and then when pronounced we would say kisses, kiss, kisses, okay, bus, buses, because they end in S, buses, kisses, or box, boxes. We add es to the end of the word and we pronounce is. Boxes, fox, foxes, foxes. Okay, watch, watches, watches, because it ends in ch. Or dish, dishes, dish, dishes. We have s, sh, ch, z, x at the end of these words, so we add es and we pronounce es. That's the second group. Now let's talk about the third group. The third group of the words are the ones that end in o. Some of them are like the first group and some of them are like the second group. So some of them take s, like video. Video, videos. We simply just add s to the end of the word and that's how we do it. Widow, widows. Okay, but some of them are like the second group. It means we need to add es. Okay, so like buffalo. Buffalo needs es at the end. Buffaloes. Buffaloes. Tomato. Tomatoes. Potato. Potatoes. And the rest are here. So you need to add es to the end of these words to change them to plural. Alright? So that's the third group. The fourth group is the group of the words that end in y. Okay, the letter y. Alright, But again, it goes to two subgroups, okay? We have to check if the letter before Y is a vowel, means A, I, E, O, U. If it's a vowel, then we keep Y and we just add S, like the first group, okay? So something like boy, boy, boys, we just add S. Guy, guys. Monkey, monkeys. Donkey, donkeys. We just add S to the end of the word because we have Y at the end, and before Y you can see a vowel like key. We have E at the end, okay? E, A, I, O, U. One of these appears before Y, so that's why I just add S. That's the first subgroup. The other subgroup of the group 4 is the words ending in Y but not having a vowel before Y. Means they have a consonant and then Y. And what we do, we change Y to I. And then just like the second group, we add ES. So Y changes to I and then ES. Like what? Lady, lady, DY. It's a D, a consonant, and then Y. Lady, DY. Y changes to I and then ES. Ladies, ladies. City, cities, cities. Or baby, babies. So we change Y to I and then we add ES. This is the fourth group, which are the words ending in Y. And then we have two groups in this group. One, the ones that are having a consonant before Y, the ones that are having a vowel before Y. We know how to change these words to negative now. So now let's talk about the other group. The fifth group is the group of the words that end in F sound. The F sound, not F. Sometimes they end in F, sometimes they end in FE. But the final sound is F, F. Okay, we have F sound at the end. Okay, when we have a word that ends in F sound, when we change it to plural, then this F sound changes to V. Okay, and also the letter F or FE should be removed. Alright, like this one. Wolf, we have F at the end, and the final sound is F. When I'm talking about two of them, then I would say two wolves. Okay, as you can see on the screen, F gets omitted, V gets replaced, and then ES comes at the end. Alright, or wife. Wife, I have FE that represent the F sound at the end of the word. Okay, so F and E both should go out, and V comes in, and then I add ES. Wives, wolves, wives, shelves, selves, and the rest. So if you have a word that ends in F sound, doesn't matter what the final letter is, we just need the final sound. If it ends in F sound, whatever represents that sound should go out of the word. Okay, should go out, and then V comes in, and then we add ES. That's the other group. The other group is a group of the words that are already plural. Okay, things like shoes, jeans, glasses, tweezers, scissors, and these kind of things. The objects that have two parts, like socks, they have two parts, and we always mention them as a pair. We mention them with a final S. They are always plural, and when we talk about them, we use them with the plural verb. They are always used as a set. They are always used as a group. They are always plural. There are more than one. And the final group that I've got for you is the group of the words that to change them into plural, we have to break all the rules. Okay, we do not add S, ES, IES or anything like that. They have their own plural form. And I've got a list over here. Things like child, we can't say child, childers or anything like that. We just say children. Okay, children is the plural form of the word child. So child, children, man, men, woman, women, ox, oxen, and the rest. So these are, let's say, exceptions, okay, but the other ones we can just check if we come across a word that we, if we face a word for the first time, we can check the letters and we know how to make them plural. We just check the final letter and then we know what to do with the word. Okay, so these were the ways, these were the different groups of words and how they get changed into plural. If you've got any questions, if you want examples or things like this, just ask me, go to the comment section below this video and let me know. I'll be glad to talk to you. Alright, I'll see you in the next video. Until then, goodbye!